Hello, great people. It's so good to be here again. I welcome you to Seed of Life Daily Show. Today's topic is sometimes there is not an answer. Our text is from John chapter 11 verse 21. Then Martha said to Jesus, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Where were you, Lord? Have you ever asked God that question? Let's admit it. All of us have at least thought of it one time or the other, haven't we? These were the words that greeted Jesus as he arrived in town. There was no one welcome given to a visitor, but instead, he was asked, where have you been, O Lord? Have you asked God the same question to yourself at the times? Lord, where have you been? While I was dying, when my parents were suffering, while I was hungry, Lord, where have you been? Lazarus is dead, but you did not show up. It was as though Martha was telling Jesus, it is our fault that our brother was dead. It is if you had been here, our brother wouldn't have died. In life, God gets blamed for many things he is not responsible for. And it gets credit for many things he has nothing to do with. You may disagree with that statement, but if you think about it, I believe it holds much truth. Don't blame God for everything that goes wrong in your life. I've heard terrorists give credit to God for the victory of killing their fellow human beings. So don't give God the credit for everything that goes wrong in your life. Many times we stand with families who turn to us during a tragedy or hardship and we ask, God, where have you been? How could a God of love allow this? Child of God, during your darkest hour, God will comfort you. In your pain, God will comfort you. While you hurt, God will comfort you. The Bible says, though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will be with you. It didn't say, though you stay in the valley of the shadow of death. The Lord said, though you walk through it. So it means you are only walking through that phase. That phase is not a final destination. So keep hoping, believe God. In that tragedy, God is with you. In that tribulation, God is with you. Even while you hurt, God is with you. In that pain, God is with you. The Bible says in Isaiah 43 verse 1, days when you go to the waters, I will be with you. When you go to the fire will not burn you. Be rest assured that God is with you. When you believe you can't stand it all alone again, when you believe it is over for you, then God will come through for you and turn things around. I pray for somebody here today. The God of heaven will remember you. Take this prayer with me. Father, I need your help. Please come through for me. Show up in the dark hours of my life. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of Seed of Life Daily Show. Join us tomorrow. God bless you.